Good evening, I'm Haley Wilkes. Thank you for joining us. Scott is on assignment today. Sarasota City Commissioner Susan Chapman made her first appearance in court today. Chapman is being sued for allegedly violating the Sunshine Law. Her legal fees for taxpayers have already topped $250,000. ABC 7's Ray Collins was in the courtroom, and he joins us with an update on today's pre-trial motions. Ray?
Haley, the issue began 2.5 years ago, and today it finally came to court. Commissioner Susan Chapman came into court twice today. She first off came in and talked to one of her lawyers, then walked back to the door, came back in, gave us a brief smile, and this time walked in front of her opponents, gave us one more smile, and then finally sat down.
Lawyers can come forward.
Attorney Andrea Mogensen and the group Citizens for Sunshine is suing Chapman for allegedly violating the Sunshine Law. At issue is a merchants meeting about the homeless, which was held in this downtown restaurant in the fall of 2013. Chapman and fellow Commissioner Suzanne Atwell were both at the meeting, which Mogensen says violates the Sunshine Law.
No notice was given to the public of this meeting, and that the topics of the meeting that were discussed were foreseeably coming before the City Commission.
Chapman had two attorneys present today, including Tom Schultz, who asked Judge Brian Eiten to deny the so-called summary judgment.
80% of what they're citing to the court is inadmissible. They're citing to newspaper articles. They're citing to somebody's notes.
So while Chapman and her attorneys fight this suit, Commissioner Suzanne Atwell settled hers 2 years ago without admitting guilt. Chapman is allowing taxpayers to foot the legal bill, which is already over $250,000 before the trial begins. Afterwards, Chapman avoided our camera, and her attorney, Tom Schultz, continued to not comment on this case.
We'll wait for the judge's ruling.
That ruling on pretrial issues should come next week, the judge said. Mogensen was willing to talk to us afterwards, and she says she's confident in eventual victory.
The Sunshine Law is specifically intended to prevent these types of private meetings.
Well, the two-day trial is set for the week of May the 9th. Haley?
The man wanted for animal cruelty charges is now behind bars. The sheriff's office says Darius Sturdivant has been arrested for the 2 warrants that for felony animal cruelty. Bond is set at $50,000. This after Animal Services and Bradenton Police rescued 9 dogs from a home on 3rd Street West in Bradenton last week. There was no food left for the dogs, and there was no electricity or running water at the property. The dogs are recovering at Manatee County Animal Services. A disease is killing trees in downtown Venice. The disease called Ganoderma zonatum has been spreading, and simply removing the trees may not be enough because the disease also affects the soil underneath, and that can spread to other vegetation. Venice city officials will have to remove 67 palm trees and replace the soil. The cost of that work could be nearly $200,000.
I know that's quite expensive, but you know, people come down here and they look at the beauty of this street. And those palm trees are certainly the things that they look at, you know.
Work is slated to begin within the next few weeks. Venice hopes to decide soon which plants will be replacing those dying trees. Continuing his unparalleled, unprecedented hot streak of fun live reports, Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan is out on the golf course today for ABC 7's 2016 Invitational. So let's check in to see how they're doing out at Bentry Golf Club. Bob?
Well, I'll tell you what, I just talked to one of the players, Andy Meeking. He's been around, I think, for all 27 rounds, too, over the past 3 decades. And we had a great time out here. They ended up 7 under. They had Van Smith with them. A lot of folks enjoyed it. They're, hey, how'd you guys do out there? Good? There you go. Great is right. Had a great time out here. I tell you what, things are looking pretty good weather-wise, too. We had a few isolated storms build up, but really no rainfall here. And Lulu's just now leaving. I think Lulu had a good round out there today, too. I tell you what, we've had a few showers, mainly along that sea breeze front. You can see those kind of weakening now as they push off to these. What they did bring is a little bit of a cool breeze, which helped things out here. During the tournament, got a little bit toasty, and then all of a sudden the breeze kicked in as a result of those showers and storms and kind of moved everything out of here. 80 degrees right now, a few clouds, the dew point at 63, the humidity at 56%, winds are out of the west at 6, and the pressure is rising slightly at this hour at 29.93 inches. Now, although this evening planner is depicting a storm or two, we're not really counting on much rainfall. The rain chance less than 20% as we move through time. Temperatures dropping down into the low 70s at this point, and we are looking at pretty good weather here through throughout the remainder of the evening. I'll let you know if it's going to continue through the rest of this week. And I tell you what, Haley, it was a great time out here for all the clients. They're inside now getting all these great presents and prizes too. So we're out here still working, little Davey and I. Back to you.
All right, keep going at it. Thank you, Bob. We're going to take a look at our Osprey cam and see how the birds are doing this evening. Getting a little active. I think it's almost dinner time, and right before then they seem to stand up and say, hey, where's the fish? And then it looks like Sunny may be doing a little bit of grooming, learning from mom and dad, and it's pretty amazing how much he or she has grown. And remember, you can always watch the Osprey cam on our website at mysuncoast.com. It's up there right on our homepage, and click and see what they're up to all day long. Well, straight ahead, student immunization shots on the decline in Florida, what health officials are doing in response.
ABC 7's Pump Patrol, a list of the Suncoast's cheapest gas on mysuncoast.com.
US Med has great news for anyone living with diabetes.
If you have Medicare, private insurance, or prescription drug coverage, US Med will ship a new glucose meter right to your home.
And shipping is free.
My new meter uses only a speck of blood, so it's less painful than my previous meter.
If you have Medicare, private insurance, or prescription drug coverage, you're covered with US Med. We're welcoming new patients, even if your current provider can't supply you anymore.
I don't even have to test on my fingers anymore. I can test on my hand or forearms, and it's more accurate than my old meter.
So call US Med today, and you'll have a choice of 2 great meters.
One that actually speaks your results, or a meter so small it fits on the bottle of strips.
Act now, and US Med will include a free prescription discount card. We'll also send you a free diabetes cookbook. This is your opportunity.
So call US Med today.
You'll be glad you did.
At Sunset Subaru, it's all about getting more for your money. More years, more miles, more 2016 IIHS Top Safety Pick Plus winners than any other brand. And right now, you can lease the most award-winning small SUV on the planet. A new 2016 Subaru Forester for just $229 a month. Complimentary maintenance included at the new redesigned Sunset Subaru dealership in Sarasota. Get more for your money. Go to Sunset Subaru in Sarasota.
For your plumbing, electrical, or air conditioning, and services is qualified, and service calls are free. And services.com, AND services.com.
Are you one of the millions of Americans suffering from chronic knee pain, arthritis, or osteoarthritis of the knee? Have you been told knee replacement surgery is your only option? Then call the number on your screen and see if you qualify for a breakthrough treatment that is helping people like you find relief from knee pain without pills or surgery. This innovative treatment utilizes an FDA-approved product that replenishes the lubricant in your joints that may be lost over time or as a result of injury. This all-natural lubricant is introduced into the knee where it creates a cushioning layer that protects the joint, helping it to move smoothly and without pain. This emerging treatment is covered by most insurance, including Medicare, and is considered by many to be the first major breakthrough for relieving knee pain in years. So if you're tired of living with knee pain, call the number on your screen right now to see if you may be a candidate for this emerging knee pain treatment. It might be the knee pain treatment that changes your life and gets you back on your feet for good.
New figures from the Florida Department of Health shows an increased number of students are not getting their required immunizations. ABC 7's Bobeth Yates joins us with more. Bobeth.
Well, in a memo to the local school districts, the Department of Health spoke about the trend, and not only the trend, but also the impact it could also have on children's safety.
I remember the days when children had polio and diphtheria, etc.
Rosalie Botner says during the course of her lifetime, she's seen children plagued with diseases you don't often hear about. But the increasing number of parents who are choosing to not have their children immunized has raised concerns about some of those forgotten diseases resurfacing.
You never know what can come back into our society again as far as illnesses for adults and children.
The issue has become a real concern for the Florida Department of Health. According to recent figures, the number of children showing up to schools without the required shots is on a rise.
Vaccination rates right now are heading in a in a trend that we would prefer they are not.
New data sent to the state's 67 school districts show nearly 93% of kindergarten students and only 90% of 7th graders had their required shots this year, which means nearly 10% of the students did not, and the number of unvaccinated children is the highest it's been in decades.
It is a concern for the entire state that the trend does appear to be going downward. We do want to always make sure that we keep our children fully vaccinated.
For Sarasota County, fully vaccinated is at a rate of 95%, with only 5% of the population opting to not get their shots. And while the downward trend continues for the kindergarten population, county officials say there is a silver lining with their 7th grade students because almost 97% of those students have had their required shots. Success they attribute to educating parents.
We work with them to get the children caught up. I just think it's really critical for people to understand that even though you haven't seen the diseases recently, they haven't disappeared.
Now, in the memo, the department advised school districts to not admit students from other states or counties if they do not have a valid immunization record. Back to you.
Thank you, Bobeth. And Bob will be back live from the golf course with our forecast.
This April, Florida Studio Theater will present the play Alabama Story by Kenneth Jones.
And our city will continue discussions on race,
On equality,
on civil rights.
the most important conversation of our time. Will you join us?
At ABC7, our entire weathercast is dedicated to the Suncoast, and now we bring it to you like never before with the all-new official Suncoast forecast.
Beach and boating forecast. The winds will be out of the northwest at 10 knots.
Now, with the most advanced graphics and technology, we bring you weather where you live, pinpointing right down to your neighborhood.
Zooming into the Sarasota Bayfront,
The all-new official Suncoast forecast, only on ABC7, your Suncoast News. We're here for you.
This is a special health alert for seniors suffering with joint pain. If you have Medicare insurance, you may qualify for high-quality support braces at little or no cost.
I'm thrilled with my knee braces.
Now, there is a simple and proven solution for seniors to get out of pain with state-of-the-art support braces.
I barely feel any pain at all.
Braces for your knees and back, as well as your shoulders and ankles, too.
I'm so happy with the quality of these braces.
Call now, and you could qualify for a pain-relieving brace at little or no cost.
I can play ball again, and it doesn't hurt.
And because of my Medicare coverage, it costs me next to nothing.
So call now.
And because I have this red, white, and blue Medicare card, my braces have cost me just about nothing.
It's true. You may get a knee, back, shoulder, and ankle brace at little or no cost.
They qualified me for 2 knee braces and a back brace.
If you have knee or back pain, give them a call. They can help.
1-800-476-8967. 1-800-476-8967.
Since 1972, Sleep King has provided quality mattresses and accessories at the best discounted prices available. Top brands like Simmons, Sealy, Serta, Beautyrest, iComfort, and more. With available free delivery, free financing, and free setup and removal. For a comfortable night's sleep with same-day delivery, even if we have to carry it on our backs. Trust Sleep King of Sarasota. Buy it today, sleep on it tonight.
So many possibilities worth exploring. Minnesota Flooring.
Looking for carpet? Look no further. Minnesota Flooring has Smart Strand carpet as low as $1.79 per square foot. Installed, no add-ons or extras. Unbelievable? Minnesota Flooring can have in-stock carpet installed in your home in 48 hours for as low as $1.99 per square foot. Don't miss these prices. Visit Minnesota Flooring today.
Well, Bob is out on the golf course. We have our 27th annual ABC7 Invitational Golf Course to say thank you to all of our friends and clients. And Bob, we hear you've been doing pretty well out on the course today.
Yeah, it's pretty fun, really. We just saw Lulu go by, obviously, at WCTQ. And on top of that, we had the better half of Les McCurdy. Pam McCurdy was here. I saw her playing some golf. And all the clients from all over the Suncoast being treated to a day of golf and a little dinner going on right now. And Josh Stevens, again, Josh, a pro who has played golf before once or twice, doing pretty good. I understand you guys had a pretty good score out there.
Yeah, we shot 12 under tonight.
12 under. I've been asking people as they go by, what's the score? What's the score? 12 under is by far the best I've heard so far.
Yeah, I mean, greens were a little bit tough. So.
Yeah, they didn't hold, did they?
No, they didn't hold. They seemed a little hard.
And you're with the Sarasota Kennel Club?
That's correct, yeah.
Yeah, okay, very good, Josh. And what do you think of the whole event today?
Oh, it was awesome. Great day. Good golf.
And I noticed there's one player out here in particular I watched. It was playing. He seemed to have a kind of a strange swing. Jay, did you see that guy?
Oh, you mean Jay Riley?
Don't laugh. No. Did he help you at all?
Oh, yeah, he was awesome.
Yeah, he was awesome. Very good. I want to see the video. I want proof. I want proof. All right, thank you very much, Josh.
Hey, absolutely.
Good luck, you guys. Hope you guys won. Everyone's a winner here because it's a day of golf, and then on top of that, they're giving away a bunch of stuff. So let's check out what's happening right now as far as the weather goes. Currently, we have some clouds around, and those clouds, again, have been moving in and out. It's actually residual clouds left over from what was a little bit of a little sea breeze front that developed. You see that on the radar picture right there. But most of that activity winding down. We heard a little bit of rumble of thunder, but not much happened as far as the rainfall goes. We had one little drop. Little Davey found a little drop out there on the golf course, but that was about it. Little Davey's our photographer. You don't even know. He's a legend now. Anyway, the almanac showing the high temperature today, 86 degrees, a little bit above average. 82 is our normal, and 92 the record set back in 1958. 69 was the morning low. And as far as the current conditions go, we have some clouds around and 80 degrees, dew point at 63, humidity fairly comfortable out here. It wasn't too hot. Temperatures into the mid-70s currently, and again, the Sarasota Bradenton Airport reporting 63. That is not correct at this point. Not correct. I can verify that. We'll have to check their thermometer. That's an automated system out there that may be faulty at this point. 84 in Mayaca City and 82 in Sebring. High pressure continuing to dominate the weather now, and it will stay in control. Stormy weather staying to the west where they don't need it. You know, it's been so wet as of late in Louisiana and Texas, and more moisture is going to be feeding right on into that storm system there. And that means the possibility of some rough weather. It's going to stay to the west of us, though, as we that high pressure stays to the east of the state. So tonight, a possible shower, that's pretty much done for the most part. Rain chance less than 20% through this evening. If we see any storms tomorrow, they'll be isolated inland storms, and that will be at 20% tomorrow. And then it stays dry for the remainder of the week. Unfortunately, we could use the rainfall, but this is typically our dry season, so we don't see many storms this time of year. Well, here's the RPM Futurecast showing those showers winding down, and then tomorrow a chance for a few scattered showers developing along that sea breeze front. Those two will wind down after 10, 11 o'clock, and then we'll see the possibility of some fog in the morning and then a redevelopment of some isolated scattered showers along the sea breeze front inland. We're not quite into our rainy season yet. That usually doesn't begin until mid-June. We get a little taste of it early, then it goes away for a while, then it comes back usually by mid-June. Southeast winds turn to the south at 10 knots tomorrow. Seas running 2 feet or less with a light chop. The water temperature now 78. It's starting to warm up. I understand some good fishing going on right now with that warmer water around, and then pretty soon the tarpon will be back. It'll be happening. And then a 30% chance for showers, 66 for a low tonight. And then for tomorrow, look for a nice day, 10% chance for isolated inland showers. Same story on Wednesday. Temperatures warming into the mid-80s all the way through Sunday and Monday. And it looks as though we will see temperatures staying pretty warm. Who do we have here?
My name is David Selenick.
And Dave, did you enjoy the golf tournament today?
It's the second event that I've been here at, and they run this thing like the most beautiful professional event that you could ever have.
It is amazing. 27 years they've been doing it.
Well, I've been here since 1985, so I understand the whole golf event down here in Florida. And man, you guys put on a great event. And I love, I'm a big fan of the radio station and the TV station. I'm sorry about that, but man.
Well, Lulu was here too. You gotta like the radio stations too.
Yeah, you gotta like all of that.
Lulu was here. She was doing good too. Appreciate your time.
Yeah, she was good. Hey, thank you, boss.
Thank you. And I didn't pay you anything.
Hey, thank you.
Just gave him a good weather forecast. That was it. Back to you, Haley, at the studio.
Thank you, Bob. A top administrator at Manatee Technical College has passed away. MTC Assistant Director Dr. Priscilla Haflick was 81 years old. Her career at the school spanned 31 years. A memorial service is planned for 11:30 this Saturday morning at the Church of the Redeemer in Sarasota. For the first time in about 5 decades, private flights to Cuba are taking off from the Venice Municipal Airport. 4 representatives from Agape Flight took off this morning from Venice to the island nation. The group is working to set up relief efforts to better assist Cubans. Agape is a nonprofit Christian aviation ministry.
Hi, I'm Linda Carson. Coming up, we'll tell you why Palmetto is a great place to call home.
Coming up on World News Tonight, the plane crash right into a residential neighborhood. The pilot reportedly in training, the critically injured on the scene. And bracing for the worst severe weather of the season, millions warned tonight could bring tornadoes. Coming up.
You know what scares me? No electricity. Yeah, when this magical box suddenly stops working, I call the pros at Mr. Sparky and they send a superhero to save the day. How's it going, Pablo?
It's going great, Mike.
Pablo possesses amazing skill. He can perform incredible feats at blinding speed. Superhero!
Couldn't have done it without you.
Modest, too.
Call 888-8-SPARKY.
Just to be clear, I don't live here.
If you have a suspicion for harboring prostate cancer, we have a way of diagnosing by using an exquisite instrument called three-dimensional color flow power Doppler ultrasound. Using this system, we can identify abnormalities within the prostate that you could otherwise never detect. The Dottoli Cancer Center is the only center in the southeastern United States which has this technology. If you have prostate cancer, we will find it.
Attention, this is an important message for anyone who had an IVC filter placed to prevent blood clots from traveling to their heart or lungs. Did your IVC filter move, break, or cause organ damage? The FDA warns that IVC filters may cause serious complications, such as heart or lung damage, internal bleeding, even death. If you or a loved one suffered serious complications, call IVC Filter Helpline now. You may be entitled to compensation. IVC filters are designed to prevent blood clots. If your IVC filter moved or broke and you suffered heart or lung damage, internal bleeding, or if a loved one died as a result, call IVC Filter Helpline today. Our network of experienced attorneys is ready to fight for you. You'll pay nothing unless there's a recovery in your favor. Call today for a free confidential consultation. Don't fight this alone. Call IVC Filter Helpline now.
Please call 800-897-6764. That is 800-897-6764.
The spring clearance event is going on now, and the prices are hotter than ever at Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota. Drive America's hottest SUV, a new Jeep Cherokee, for just $19,999. Lease a new Compass for just $199 a month with no tricks, no gimmicks. Just $799 total due at signing. Or buy a new 2000 Jeep Patriot for just $15,799. Better prices, bigger selection. Go to Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota.
The Suncoast is made up of many different neighborhoods, each with its own unique personality. ABC 7's Linda Carson joins us now with a look at one of those communities in our weekly feature, A Place We Call Home. Linda.
Palmetto dates back to 1868 when a post office first opened there. It was called Palmetto because of the palmetto trees nearby. Today, those who live there say it's a great place to call home. The Manatee River has always been the lifeblood of Palmetto. Samuel Lamb founded Palmetto alongside it in 1866.
He settled here close to the Manatee River, started a general merchandise store, had a dock on the river, and shipped produce out of the Palmetto area. He was a farmer as well.
The city was chartered in 1897.
We still have some of the historical homes right on Riverside Drive that belong to the Lamb family. The one that belonged to S.S. Lamb is now actually Palmetto Bed and Breakfast.
She says Lamb started Palmetto off on the right foot.
We cherish what was left to us. S.S. Lamb and his family donated several churches. They donated the property for Lamb Park that you'll see across the street, and they also donated for the Women's Club of Palmetto.
This is Palmetto's first post office. The first postmaster, Joel Hendricks, is considered the father of green vegetable shipping. He shipped tomatoes from Palmetto to the northern markets.
Mr. Hendricks determined how many days it took to do that, so he would start picking his tomatoes at a mature enough level and wrap them in paper. And then through the ripening process over those 12 days, by the time they got to the northern markets, the tomatoes were red.
The river is used more for recreation today.
People fish, boat, kayak. I think it's always going to be a very important part of our livelihood here in Manatee County.
Who knows, we may have boat taxis going back and forth across the river.
The mayor says Palmetto is a very diverse community.
We're between 12,500 and 15,000, depends on the time of year, but we're still the same close-knit community.
John Wright is new in town. He purchased a building in the historic district.
Investing in Palmetto is investing on what I believe to be the very front end of a resurgence and a revitalization that's happening in this area.
Big improvements are in the works right now.
At the end of May, we will have put in a new living shoreline that's going to be unique to any in the state of Florida. We're trying to make Palmetto continue to be the best place to live in the United States.
Palmetto is thriving and growing with leaps and bounds. Fortunately, it has stable long-term leadership, determined it will grow in the direction that preserves its beauty, its warmth, and the proper use of its resources. What a great place to call home.
No kidding. And you know that the mayor, she is so committed to that town, and she loves that town, and she's such a great spokeswoman for it.
She certainly is. That is her life.
That is. It really is. Yes, it's great to know that the leader of your city is so committed. So, and a great place. All right. Thank you, Linda. Have a wonderful evening. ABC 7 News at 7 is coming up at the top of the hour.
Is your mop a dirty, disgusting mess? You need the Hurricane 360 Spin Mop System, the only mop and bucket that spins the dirt away. A system that cleans practically anything and everything with super absorbent microfiber. Dip it in the washer side and the mess releases into the bucket. Then place it in the dryer side and push on the pedal. You get a clean mop head that's practically dry and ready for more. And your hands will never again touch a dirty, disgusting mop. The heads are washable and reusable. Get the Hurricane 360 Spin Mop System for just 2 payments of $19.99. You'll also get a Sticky Buddy, the reusable sticky roller that picks up pet hair and lint and washes clean in seconds. You can take advantage of our 2-for-1 Pick It Up special and get a second spin mop set. Just pay additional shipping and fee. And we'll upgrade you to free priority handling. So don't wait. Order now.
Call 1-800-394-1524 to get your Hurricane Spin Mop double offer. So hurry and call 1-800-394-1524. Call now.
Hey, Vanna, have you heard about the new Wheel of Fortune lottery game?
You bet. It's the ticket for some lucky lottery players to come here to Hollywood.
For a chance to participate in a private, non-broadcast taping of Wheel of Fortune with us.
Play the Florida Lottery game for a chance to win up to $250,000 instantly. And enter to win a VIP trip to Hollywood for a chance to win up to $1 million. Non-winning tickets only.
Play the new Wheel of Fortune game today.
Scratch, spin, and win.
Sunset Fiat is Italian style. Sunset Fiat is fashion forward. Come see the all-new Fiat collection at Sunset Fiat with new 2015 Fiat 500s priced from $12,999. Sunset Fiat is cool and sexy with freedom to move and room to evolve. Visit Sunset Fiat in Sarasota or shop online at fiatusaofsarasota.com.
Hi, I'm Joan London, and if you're worried about your parent or a loved one living alone like I was, and you want reliable senior care information, then call A Place for Mom, the nation's largest senior living referral service. You'll get free information on assisted living, Alzheimer's care, nursing homes, even important financial information.
They had obviously researched every place, not just given me names. They found me a place for what she could afford, and it was magnificent.
We're now very confident that she's safe, and they just helped every step of the way, and I can't thank them enough.
So if you're struggling to find reliable senior living information, call A Place for Mom. This is a free service, and you can trust them to help you.
Call right now to get your free Senior Care Compass ebook. Find out about the 5 best-kept secrets on financing senior care and assisted living.
Call now, 800-290-0352. 800-290-0352.